card curiosity, where we try to find the best possible ways to make a good return on your investment in the sports card world. And we still like 2024 Topps Heritage High Number because the rookie class is so amazing, and the boxes can still be found at a reasonable price. At one point these boxes were going for about $200 each on the hobby side, and we recently bought another case, and we're able to get them around $130 a piece. And so for this particular video series, we're going to do 4 videos and compare basically 2 hobby boxes at $130 each with 10 blaster boxes total. So the blasters here run around $25, and so we're going to go 5 each for the blasters. 5 blasters is about the same as 1 hobby box in cost. And so let's just see what it looks like and compare blasters versus hobby one more time. I think we've done something like this already, but given that we had a new case, thought we would try one of these videos and see. So I'm going to do 1 hobby box this particular video. Just to be clear, my hunch here is that the hobby boxes are going to win because you can get low numbered chrome cards like golds to 5 and blacks. You cannot get those in the blasters, so you're kind of limited there. You can get autographs in both too, and but you are guaranteed an autograph or a relic in the hobby boxes. So no guarantees on the blaster side, but we have had a lot of success there for sure. So if you remember, what you get here is quite a bit of cards, and we are looking for primarily the big rookies from 2024. Jackson Holiday, Jackson Churio, Jackson Merrill, Paul Skeens. And so that's going to be the target of this video, is finding more big rookies, the variations, chromes, things like that. So first up is the hobby box. You get a box topper. Sometimes they can be autographed. I don't think we've pulled an autographed box topper, but there's the first one there. And let's see how we do. 9 cards per pack. I think 24 per box, and they are somewhat hard to open, so I'm probably going to use my knife here to slice a little off the top. Like I said, I still think for $130 with the potential upside to get some of the best autographs of players like Paul Skeens, that's really kind of what we're looking for here. So first one here, looks like we got a silver chrome right off the bat. It's going to be Phillies and Weston Wilson, who I don't think I've ever heard of. There's an Orioles team card. The team cards still are somewhat valuable here, usually in the $3 to $5 range. And I will actually, I'm just going to finish opening this pile, run through them, and then make sure we don't have variations after the fact. To be fully transparent on this particular case, we have opened 6 or 8 boxes off camera. I think we opened 8 of them, and haven't gotten anything crazy. We've gotten autographs of blue ink autos only from players that aren't necessarily desirable. So I'm really hoping that we have something big coming up here, and that's a nice aqua border here right off the bat with Jackson Merrill. Okay, up here from other cases that we've ripped, I've got a Merrill. I guess that's not what I thought it was. That's just a base Merrill. And then there's a color variation of Wyatt Langford. And so here we go. Jackson Merrill on the aqua. That's going to be pretty good. Yamamoto. Remember, one of the variations to look for is if the instead of it saying Dodgers, it would say Los Angeles. Okay, so the team name variation. Mookie Betts there. Ooh, black. So this is not a black chrome. This is just a black border. These are numbered to, well, they're not numbered, but they have a print run of about 50. So you can see it says white border up there. And so maybe not the greatest player here to get, but these are pretty rare and pretty desirable. People really like to find those black borders. They are hard to get here. Connor Wong on a blue border. Okay, and then don't forget to check the backs of everything. Make sure you haven't missed any like image variations or anything like that. That would say it right up above of the number. And there we go. All right, so first 6 are done. We've had a decent amount of success here with Heritage. We've gotten autographs of almost all the big name rookies. Wyatt Langford, Jackson Churio. We got a red ink autograph of Paul Skeens at one point off camera. And so really just hoping to keep it going. We're gonna have another chrome here coming up. It's going to be just a regular Walker Buehler. Okay. White border, Tyler Anderson. Usually get about 1 or 2 white borders per box, it seems like. There's Vlad. I know Vlad has the team name border as well, but not this time. There's a mini. So Blaze Alexander on the mini. We've not really hit a ton of good minis. I've had a decent amount of them, but just haven't been able to get the big names. Okay, so here's a different variation. This is black and white. Look at the back. I'll say B and W. So black and white variation right there. There's Skeens on the base. Just making sure that's not anything special. Cade Smith, Gogardos. Blue border there for him. All right. Let's do 6 more. And yeah, we're good. Like I said, we're gonna do this in 4 different videos. Next one we'll probably do 5 blasters. Just see what the difference is. See if blasters can't potentially hold their own here. I do think. I mean, blasters are hard to find. We would buy 3 at a time from Target or 10 at a time from Dick's Sporting Goods online, but they're just not in stock very often, so kind of hard to find the blasters. But we ended up accumulating a decent amount of them just by kind of buying when we could, and so that's what we'll be using for this video. So here's another chrome. All right. Aqua border there, Jackson Holiday, just a base card. I end up setting aside all the base cards of the good rookies, just in case some people want them. Boy, I don't recognize that one. It's not a variation or anything. Jackson Holiday, another one there. There's Langford. Langford, we have just a base. Fernando, I think Fernando has the team variation too, so keep an eye out there. In this case, it's not. Looks like we got maybe black border. Okay, that's nice. Or black chrome. Black chrome coming up. Check that here at the end. Haven't had a ton of great black chromes. I think I got maybe Stephen Kwan, one of our favorite players, which is nice. But none of the big rookies on the black chrome. Those, if you get a black chrome of Skeens or Merrill or Churio or some of those guys, those are usually going to be worth a couple $100. So let's see. Orioles. Oh man, be Jackson one time. Come on. No. Oh, that's disappointing. You just want it to be the good players, the rookies. So let's keep going. The good black chrome eludes us still. I do think we pulled one gold out of 5 in our previous case a few months ago, but it wasn't anybody worth writing about. We also hit a superfractor of Shea Langoliers from our blaster case. So we've opened a blaster case and a hobby case of this product in the past, and still just think for the price out there, it's hard to beat the price, considering the potential that you can have on the upside, the hits that you can find. There's a white border. There's a Managa, just base. Merrill, base. Alright, last chrome, I think, right there. We haven't had a hit. That means we should have an autograph for these last couple cards, or else it's going to be no hit for us. There it is, red ink. Wow. Very cool. Not, oh man, not the Padre we wanted, but a red ink autograph. Yuki Matsui looks to be in like a really good shape, and I honestly don't know a ton. I know a ton about him. Okay, but red ink auto in our first box that's nice. So get that one sleeved up. That's clearly going to be the best hit of this particular box. Just not the necessarily the guy that we wanted, but we'll take red ink all day. And I mean, let's be honest, look at this. Look at the autograph. If you can see it there, it's a nice auto. He cares about the autograph. Looks pretty sweet. And so yeah, not too shabby in that first box. That'll do it here. We'll try blasters next, and be back to see what happens here. Until next time, stay curious.